Why do some people feel in the flow with life while others constantly struggle? The answer lies in invisible bioelectric signals in your body that dictate everything from your emotions to your energy levels. How great are you at doing Morse code? Before I get into that, this is a very complex topic that I am trying to break down into itty bitty bite sized pieces so you're not getting every single piece of information at once. So, at any point, if something does not make sense, please drop a comment and let me know. That will be helpful because not only will I answer your comment, but it will help me understand what kind of video to make next to keep everybody on the same page. Bioelectric coherence means that all of the cells in your body or a given region are communicating harmoniously. And incoherence means that there's signal disruptions and they're not communicating effectively. This is really abstract and doesn't actually mean anything usable to us. So let's break it down with an analogy instead. Imagine that you and I are in a war on the same team, and the only method of communication we have is Morse code. If I'm communicating in a really synchronized rhythmic fashion, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can get the information really easily and relay it on to whoever you need to in the platoon or the bigger army so that everybody can get organized to do whatever they need to. But if I'm being really, really fast, or if I'm being really, really erratic with my timing, it's really hard to tell what I'm saying, and you can't catch all the information and pass it on to everybody else. Bioelectric coherence is two or more cells that are behaving in a rhythmic, synchronized fashion so that all of the information can get passed on effectively between each other. Bioelectric incoherence, on the other hand, is what we get when we can't catch all of the information. Another way to imagine it is that bioelectric incoherence is like that person you know who's really hard to have a conversation with. Either they're speaking way too fast and you can't catch all of the information and you can't get a thought through and you can't respond because they're not giving you any space to respond, or they're speaking really erratically and they keep interrupting you because their thoughts are coming in a disjointed fashion compared to yours. Or maybe there's somebody who's had a stroke and their ability to communicate is a lot slower and more difficult compared to the rhythm that you're accustomed to. In all cases, what matters is that it's really difficult to effectively transfer information between yourself and the other person. That is incoherence on the cellular level. Bioelectric coherence, on the other hand, is what we have when we have a flow conversation where both parties are relaxed, they're pausing to give the other person time to think and digest and respond, and they're doing kind of more a back and forth shared conversation. So, when I say coherent and incoherent, do you now understand what I'm pointing towards? If you do or you don't, please leave a comment and let me know so I can understand how to get better at communicating this. So now we've established that coherence means we have a well-paced conversation that everybody can keep track of. We also understand that coherence means our body can maintain itself very efficiently. This is all happening on an invisible level, but what is the experience of that coherence like on the visible level of your day-to-day life? Well, can you tell me what does it feel like if you have improved brain function and enhanced focus, and emotional regulation, and a feeling of overall well-being? That is the feeling of coherence. You might say that you feel focused, clear, connected, in sync. In coherence, on the other hand, you might say that you feel stressed, overwhelmed, off, sluggish. Pause and think about your life for a moment. What do you physically feel like when you feel like you're having a good day versus when you feel like you're having a bad day? Those good days and bad days are what your bioelectric fields feel like. And if you're like, whoa, Nikki, if I pull a muscle, I'm not feeling my bioelectric fields, I'm feeling my pulled muscle. Well, hold on a second, because you're feeling your physical injury and your bioelectric field at the same time. The injury disrupts your cell's electrical activity, creating incoherent signals in your bioelectric field, which your nervous system interprets as pain. So your awareness of pain is intimately tied to an awareness of disruption in your bioelectric field. And folks, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. So if you want to start improving your bioelectric coherence today, please hit subscribe and follow along as we explore more practical ways to enhance your energy and clarity. The answer lies in invisible bioelectric signal.